So you still don't get it. You still don't get it. It's your perspective. I keep trying to tell you, the world is the same for everybody. The only difference is people have different perspectives. I just had a conversation, another one. I'm always having conversations, by the way. People are always like, why are you always dropping videos? Look, I like to drop positive stuff on here so you don't know who's going through what. It might resonate with somebody. But it's a lady, and I'm having a conversation with her, and she's like, this time of the year is really hard for me because she doesn't have much family, she doesn't have many friends down here, and so, it just feels real lonely and stuff. And I started to speak to her about perspective. I said, that I went through the same thing too. But I said, maybe the universe, if you're into that spiritual realm, maybe God or whatnot, is trying to give you a gift. And she said, what gift is that? Being alone for Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's. And I said, the gift of learning yourself. There's a saying, right? That your 20s to 30s, you care too much about what other people think about you. Your 30s to 40s, 50s, you stop caring about what people are thinking about you. Your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you realize nobody was thinking about you at all the whole time. Perspective, wisdom, aging, time goes by. You're going to realize in this world, not to say loved ones don't matter. No, you got to keep your loved ones. But in this world, no one's going to give you peace. Your wife can't, your husband can't, your kids can't, your mom, your dad. That got to come from inside of you. And until you sit and learn yourself and learn how you seeing things and learn how to be a positive thinker instead of being negative. See, once you see, this is a problem when you get around negative people. That's why I always say, when I get around somebody who's negative, who giving me bad vibes, I get away. The problem is, it's very hard. I don't know if it's human instinct or it comes from survival instincts of just like human beings, but negative thinking is way easier than positive thinking, right? Meaning, you might have been doing great all year, and then one little month you go through a little problem, and that's your whole year now, right? You're like, oh, this year has been so bad to me. It's like, really, it was just 1 or 2 weeks. That's all. But once you're used to being in a negative mindset, it's hard to break. And so when you start retraining that mind to have a better perspective, because trust me, I've been through up, down. Your perspective, you got to have a positive perspective. You got to see the good in things. Don't be so quick to look for the bad. You ever had a friend or somebody who can always point out something that's wrong with somebody? Oh my God, look at their shoes. Oh my God, look at their shirt. Man, what's wrong with his car? But whenever a nice car come by, they don't say nothing. Like, oh, that's a nice car. They're always on negative. Get away from that world. That world is going to drag you to the depths of hell, and you're going to be in nothing but fire. We all got the same 24 hours out the day. There's no excuse for you not to be moving according to what it is you're looking for out of life. And finally, what I was telling the person with perspective is, it's very rare people get the chance to really learn themselves, because they either got kids, like I said, marriage, husband, job. So you spend your whole life just chasing, you don't even know really what. And that's how you got a lot of people who end up getting older. I saw a video of a guy who's just like screaming in his car about, man, we just work to pay bills, and the bills go to the bank, and the bank. I posted a video on my story the other day, and that's most likely happens when you don't really get time to stop and say, where do I want my life? What do I want out of life? And it better not be materialistic. I tell people all the time, don't be too materialistic. You're not going to get enjoyment out of the newest this, newest that. You know what I mean? You want it to be full of positive people, good energy. Because like right now, it's a gloomy day. It's the time of the year. I really don't like this time of the year, but you know what? I try to keep a positive mind. You know, this time of the year, you just feel like not getting out the bed. It's cold, it's damp. You just like, But you gotta train your mind and say, you know what? I'm gonna get out there and give my best shot, you know? So whatever you going through out there, people, understand everybody's going through it too. It's just about your perspective. Have a positive perspective. Chase knowledge. Don't chase money. Peace, love, and positivity. Blah.